Hello. Who might you be to ask a dwarf his name? Bloody ignorant outlander, I'd say. As if a dwarf would give his name.
Excuse me. You don't need to take such treatment from this dwarf. Bloody annoying little runt, if you ask me. I mean, look at him, putting on airs like he's some sort of native dwarf. I'd be surprised if he's ever even been out of the city in his entire life. You can always smell a city dwarf a mile away. He's probably got a manicure. His beard looks a bit scraggly, too. Probably out past his bedtime.
I was saying that it was bloody rude of you to be asking me, a dwarf, for his name. It's not something to be thrown out and away like the day's rubbish. I suppose you're none to blame, stranger. Perhaps I am a little quick-tempered myself. Please forgive my harsh words. You may call me Magnus. Well, dwarves are an ancient race, and our traditions run deep. A dwarf's true name, his family name, is a sacred thing, a thing of mystery and power. Magnus is my common name. If I knew you well, I'd also tell you my family name. But Magnus will do for now. Dwarven names are symbolic, a reflection of our history, who we are. A dwarf who gives just anyone his name has no respect for that history. It's nice to meet an outlander who tries to understand our ways. Well met, my friend. Now, how can I help you? What is it that you need to know? Yes, I do. And I curse the day I ran across the devils who own it. Ungodly bunch they are. I can only guess what goes on behind those doors. That building is the headquarters for the infamous P. Schuyler and Sons. What can I divulge, you ask? Where would you like me to begin? P. Schuyler and Sons is the oldest business in Tarrant, a trader in jewellery and the occasional rare or sought-after trinket or bauble. Their business reputation is untarnished, second to none. Strange. Strange doesn't begin to describe what they are. Do you know that no one has seen the supposed owner, Polonius Schuyler, or his sons in more than 15 years? And even then, the gentleman who saw them, a trader in gems from Ireland, died a week later from what they could only describe as consumption. Have you heard about the Eyeless Five? 8 years ago, there were 5 ruby pendants sold at auction through P. Schuyler and Sons. All the ladies who wore them were murdered, their eyes plucked from their heads. Why do madmen do anything? They're bloody madmen, that's why! If you're not going to use the sense you were born with, then I'll not continue. Suffice it to say that P. Schuyler and Sons is an extremely unusual company, and I'm not the only one to think so. Who knows what atrocities are committed within these walls? People swear they hear strange noises within the building when the sun sets. Clanking of chains, moanings, muffled screams. You see the symbol carved above their name, the bird with the snake's head. You know what it is? The Darien Ka, the ancient order of the dead. A griffin? Use your eyes, man. It's obviously a most dark and dreaded talisman. I might ask you the same, my friend. You seem awfully curious about P. Schuyler and Sons. What brings you here? Interesting. I, too, am investigating one of their products. I saw it for sale in a pawn shop down the merchant's quarter, and it had their imprint. Would you like to see it? Don't you see? There, a cross. And there, a sunburst. All of these are old dwarven characters, symbols in a lost language. These are landmarks in my people's history, milestones for the dwarven age. Do you see these dwarven gauntlets I wear? They were given to me by my grandfather, who in turn received them from his. Do you see the symbol carved on them? It's the same as the symbol carved on the bracelet. These gauntlets are the only link I possess to my ancestors, my clan, lost to my family since before any of us can remember. Never ask a dwarf the name of his clan! I'd sooner cut my beard than tell you the sacred name of my people. Such an action might be considered blasphemy. And as for my family, that's none of your concern. We were lost to them, and I've spent the last 200 years looking for where they might have gone. Well, that's another dwarven tradition. We don't talk about our age with outlanders. That, my friends, is the point of this whole story. I've tried on multiple occasions to speak with the Schuylers concerning this bracelet and where they got it, but I've been stonewalled by their employees from the very beginning. They're hiding something. I know it! The sources behind their inventory, the reasons for their reclusiveness, who knows? But I do know that I am going to find out where they got this bracelet, regardless of what is necessary to do so. Perhaps. I do see some potential in you, my friend, and you seem trustworthy. Done. Let us proceed and throw some light on this mystery. How can I help you? Hey, get that over. I didn't say you could go and take my personal property. That's a special book to me. Ah, yes, that was a gift from an old friend. Bloody useless thing. Carry it more to get a laugh than anything else. As if a dwarf would need such a foolish book. Yes, of course, you keep it. As I said, good for a laugh or two. But, could you just make sure and return it? I mean, when you're quite through, it was a gift, after all, you know, lots of memories. And, well, just make sure it stays in one piece. an ancient dwarven burial ground. Sure, I'll do it right away. I can't believe what's been done here. It's a travesty! Gods! They're using dwarven zombies to do this grisly work. These truly are my lost people, and their resting place has been desecrated.
Yes, I agree. And I wish you'd stop going on about it, Magnus. I mean, these dwarves, even for the undead, they look a bit odd, misshapen or something. And the stonework in this tomb is atrocious. I'm not one to profane the dead, but I'd never claim these oddities as my lost people.
What? Who are you to make judgments about dwarven stonework? You're not even a dwarf, and you're bloody stupid as well. Primitive dwarves. Blech. Strange? Of course they look strange. They've been raised from the dead to work as mindless laborers. You'd look strange too if somebody did the same to you. When I find out who's responsible, there's a price that's going to be paid. Do what you will. I'm going to do whatever I feel is necessary. dare you speak of treaties with these creatures? Will you ignore the crimes they have committed against my people? Does the friendship I've offered you mean anything? Fine. If I must, I will fight them, even alone. But I ask you one last time, please, join me against these monsters and help me to avenge my people. We fought together as brothers, as friends. I've bled with you. Don't turn on me now. Aggressive attack! Sure, I'll do it right away. Sure, I'll do it right away. Thank you, my friend, for fighting by my side. I'd like to share something with you. My family name. The name of my family is Shale Fist, and I, Magnus Shale Fist, am grateful to you. The dwarves of this clan would also be grateful to you, were they not long dead. No, I don't think so. I so wanted to find a clue as to who or where that I came from. But I don't think these dwarves are my lost clan. I won't, my friend. I guess I can keep looking, in any case. Would you mind if I continue traveling with you? That's good. You can always use a dwarf in your party. That's what I always say. They're usually the only level heads in the bunch. Yes, let's do so.